almost done with season 3.
I power watched through like 6 seasons of it when I was over in Kuwait on my second deployment. But it's
I want to make it clear. I did this when I said season 3. I'm not a racist.
Yeah, have you heard this? I want to have been wanting to talk about this for a super long time. Have you heard this thing? Like,
it's okay. So let me tell you guys what that means. Okay, there was it actually started as a hoax. It's a big hoax.
It was a 4chan thing.
Yeah. 4chan literally spread
because it used to mean like okay.
It means okay.
Like, this,
but also
there's a game that you play where if you can get somebody
the circle game.
I remember playing that in like 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look down here.
We played it in
Malcolm in the Middle.
All the time.
Yeah, is that where it started?
It started with Malcolm in the Middle. From what I understand, Malcolm in the Middle is the start of the circle game where you look and you punch a guy in the arm. You look at it.
Okay.
But the whole hoax thing started because God, it was during the time, I want to say, I could be wrong on this, but it was during the time of Trump. They were like, hey, let's start saying that this means white power.
Yeah, because they wanted it to be like WP.
Yeah.
And
but I got friends that are fraternities called the Kappas. The Kappas do this all the time. It's like this or this. They do it all the time. And it's a black fraternity.
Yeah.
I got my closest friends are fraternity members, and they do it all the time. It doesn't mean that. It's just something that's been bastardized by that group. What was it called?
I think it was 4chan.
4chan.
Yeah. 4chan. What 4chan did during the elections in 2016 was they were trying to show how easy it was to manipulate media by trying to spread that this was a white, and it apparently worked really well because I mean there was a Cubs game on and somebody did it in one of the cameras and they blurred it out.
That was just the other day. They banned the guy.
There was
I saw that.
There was a guy at a BlizzCon thing or something like that, and esports was doing it, and they kicked him out, and he's not going to go there anymore. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's insane how much people have taken this and ran. It's like nobody's applied just reasoning.
That's
it's like, dude, are you serious?
How about this? What's the hardest? What's the challenge? Just asking a person what you mean by that.
Yeah,
right.
And looking at their life. Are you really a white power racist, or are you just a person that did the okay sign?
Who was the lady? It was one of those actresses. It was after the Covington thing with the Native American guy out banging the drum or whatever. Uh-huh. They were trying to prove that these Catholic school kids were all white supremacists. There was a picture from a basketball game of all of them going like this, and this actress tweeted it. Look at the white supremacist sign. That means 3. Because they hit a 3. Have you never been to a basketball game?
What does NBA players do?
Yeah, they don't go this.
They do this.
There's a lot of different ways. Germans do this for 3 too. Right. They do it like that, not like that.
It means 3 and out in football too.
Yeah. Was it like 3 and out, something like that? It's just one of those things where it's like I said, it's been bastardized by these folks that want to try to find controversy. That's just a reality of the world we live in now with social media. Mm-hmm. People will find a way to bastardize a non-issue and try to make it look bad and turn it into this person has to be racist or whatever else. I guess someone's gonna say my gray shirt is racist.
Yeah, right. So someone's gonna say that the fact that you're wearing an old Eagles hat is going back to the 70s or something. Yeah, it's
I remember I had a shirt in high school. It was the outline of the map of Nebraska and Iowa. It was like a Nebraska football shirt and had the black shirts thing in the middle, and it said Border Patrol. And somebody reported me for racism to the teacher. And the teacher was serious? And he's like. The kid was like, well, what do you think a Mexican kid would say if he saw that? And he's like, he'd probably think he was a Nebraska football fan.
He probably laughed, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like, no, it wasn't meant to be racist. Fuck Iowa. That's
but it's a border of Iowa and Nebraska.
Yeah,
so it's not even
the
Mexican border. So why would they even? Why would they jump to that conclusion?
Right. It was a Nebraska football shirt. It was like $10 at Walmart. Like, what do you?
But that's no different than I saw one that said build a wall, and it talked between Iowa and Nebraska. Yeah. I actually have one. I think it says build a wall. And I have another one that says like Iowa's corn suck and stuff like that. But it's the joke between Iowa and Nebraska.
It's back and forth.
Iowa and Nebraska have a really big rivalry between the two states, and it's been like that for as long as I can remember.
Whenever I go to Council Bluffs, I refer to it as the sunken place. Yeah. So,
or Council Tucky.
Yeah. And I went to Kentucky, and I looked around. I was like, God damn, I can really see why they call Council Bluffs Council Tucky.
Well, I was over there for River Riot yesterday, and then I got back to town. As soon as I got back in town, I'm like, thank God I'm back on the civilized side of the river.